support group for the predatory lesbians who want to have sex with your daughters. A play by Ava O'Dea. Lights up. Shay finishes writing in her notebook. She scribbles something out, writes with a fervor. After she's done, she starts setting up 4 chairs around a table. There is another table with organic snacks, sparkling waters, homemade brownies. Shay is taking time to make sure each chair is comfortable. Seat cushions, throw blankets.
You didn't. I did. Shay.
Leah runs to the brownies and takes one, starts eating it.
I've been dreaming of these since last week.
I know. I thought I'd surprise you.
Yes, thank you. Can I bring some back for Pilar? I was telling her all about them.
Of course you can. How are things with Pilar?
They're pretty good. I was her +1 to this gallery opening last night. It was really cool getting to see her so in her element. She's so smart.
That's awesome. So, everything's going well?
Yeah. I mean, I'll have some stuff to share tonight. But yeah.
Cool. Well, I won't pry, but I am looking forward to getting into it.
Let me help you get set up.
Oh, well, you insist.
Leah finishes setting up the last bits of the space.
You know exactly how I like it.
So bad news, my guitar broke.
Oh no! Wow.
So this brings back to the thing I was telling you guys about last week, that my coworker was going to lend me a ripstick so I could figure out if I want to invest in a ripstick. He gave it to me the other day, and I saw someone was doing a prog rock jam in Prospect Park. So I decided the best way to test it out would be the ripstick there from uptown. So I'm going to take it outside, and I make it all the way to 96th, and I literally ripstick over a banana field.
That's kind of hilarious.
I know. And I thought so too, except I wiped the fuck out, and I think I literally could have died because I wasn't wearing a helmet, because I left my helmet at Nicole's. But I didn't, because my guitar broke my fall, so no sick, nasty tunes except the mood tonight.
Too bad.
I have my speaker on me.
But the technology like disrupts the ground flow we've established in this space.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Will it be fixed for next week, do you think?
You think I have the money to fix it? I just invested in a ripstick.
I might know someone you can borrow one from. Let me look into that.
Really? That'd be sick. Shay, thanks, Shay. Elsbeth, you good?
I don't want to talk about it.
Elsbeth, you know you can talk to us about anything.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. We fully respect that decision. Now that everyone's here, should we get started? Welcome to this 46th meeting of the support group for the predatory lesbians who want to have sex with your daughters. I mean, the support group for the predatory lesbians and one bisexual. Sorry, Elsbeth, still getting used to that. As we know, this is a room with which we give space to,
I'm sorry, is this the support group for, predatory lesbians?
Support group for the predatory lesbians who want to have sex with your daughters. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I heard about you guys on Lex.
Joanie.
On Lex again?
I'm sorry. I was hoping Nicole would see and think I had hobbies.
okay.
Shay finds a blanket, bunches it up on the ground as a makeshift seat cushion. cushion, gestures for Naya to sit.
We'll start over. Welcome. Hi, I'm Shay. This is Leah, Elsbeth, and Joanie.
Naya, nice to meet you guys. Look, I'm not trying to intrude. I wasn't even sure if I was going to come. So
No, it's fine. It's fine. Sorry. I wasn't expecting this.
We're glad we're here. You're going to love
Welcome to this 46th meeting of the support group for the predatory lesbians and one bisexual who want to have their daughters. As we know, this is a room with which to give space to our deepest desires and dilemmas. This is a room for acknowledgement, for growth, and for change. We would first like to begin by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is the occupied, seized, and stolen ancestral land of the Lenape people. Leah, would you like to begin?
I would love to. I'm Leah, and I've been a dyke for 13 years. As you all know, Laura and I have been seeing each other for 5 weeks now.
Leah and Pilar.
It's going well. We're spending a lot of time together. I feel pretty comfortable with her. We're doing that thing where we stop by to see each other on our lunch breaks or whatever, just like give each other a hug and a kiss. It's all very nice. But I'm just having this issue.
It's okay.
I'm just having this issue where, this past weekend, we were at my place and we had just made dinner together, and then we were set up on the couch with a box of wine. We put on 27 dresses, and it got to the part where we were singing Elton John in that bar, and Catherine Heigl looks all messed up and sweaty and flushed, and I got this feeling.
Go on.
This feeling deep inside me, something I couldn't control. I was 2 glasses of wine in, and we had candles lit and shrimp for dinner, and I leaned over and I kissed her.
And then?
We kissed for a while and then we had sex.
Ah.
How was it?
Was very pleasurable. I came 2 times and she came 3 times. Her leg hair was soft and she has this adorable freckle on her left boob. And after I was the little spoon and we watched an episode of Friends and then fell asleep. And then when we woke up the next morning, she made me a latte with my mocha pot. It had honey and cinnamon and a little sea salt in it.
I see.
And how did you feel in that moment?
I felt comfortable and excited. Maybe too excited.
And how do you feel now?
Kind of vulnerable, embarrassed, maybe. What if she didn't want that? What if she was just going along with it because I wanted to and she hated it?
And what does this say about you?
That I'm a creep.
Thank you for sharing with us, Leah. We all really appreciate your words and vulnerability and opening up to us like that. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
No.
Well, then there's just one thing we'd like to say. You're disgusting.
I feel so much better.
The weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I've been holding on to this for so long.
Good. We'll always be here for you to tell you what you need to hear.
No. Thanks, guys.
Of course.
We love you, Leah.
Great. Joanie, would you like to go next?
Sure, thanks. I'm Joanie, and I've been a dyke for all my life.
Hi, Joanie.
So 4 days ago, I had the evening free, so I texted Nicole.
Joanie and Nicole.
Yeah. So I texted Nicole, asked me if she wanted to go get a drink and maybe even dinner, and she didn't reply. Until the next night, it was like 11:30, she texted me and she was like, oh, sorry, I didn't see this. I was with friends again tonight. And I was like, no worries, queen, all good. I'm playing Elden Ring and I'm trying to impress the finger maidens, and I'm absolutely kicking ass, looking hot while doing it. And then it's 3 a.m. and I'm about to just take a rip and go to bed, and that's when Nicole texts me. She's like, I'm at House of Yes, I'm at lunch, it's crazy. And I'm like, fuck yeah. One little problem, I'm in Washington Heights and she's in Bushwick, and I gotta get there fast to know what the solution to that problem is. Uber. So I Uber to Bushwick, and it's $80, which is because I'm wearing my leather pants, and I get there, and it turns out they're closing for the night. And her friends are getting pizza and maybe going to another party in some warehouse, and she's like, let's go back to my place. And fast. And she's gonna order an Uber, but she just got fired from her barista job. Sad face. She asks if I can order it, and I'm like, yeah, queen, of course. That's an Uber from Bushwick to Astoria, and then she fingers me, and I eat her out, and then guess what? She lets me stay over. But I had to leave at 7 a.m. so she could get to her preschool job.
How much was the Uber to Astoria?
$53.
How did you feel in that moment?
You know when Messi got the final goal in the 2018 FIFA Cup against Nigeria, and he runs off and looks like a fly?
No.
Okay, you know when the Liberty won the WNBA championship this year?
Yes.
Yeah, like that, on top of the world.
And how do you feel now?
Weird, man. Like, there's something I'm not getting.
Thank you for sharing, Joanie. We know things with Nicole have been confusing, and you must be tired after such a long night. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
Oh, when I was eating her out, she said, you always kind of do that weird.
Thank you for that addition. Your vulnerability. There's just one thing we'd like to say. You're disgusting.
God, yeah!
Maybe next time you'll know better.
I will.
Guys, next, Elsbeth.
I'm Elsbeth, and I've been, guys, I don't really know if I should say this anymore.
We give you permission, Elsbeth.
I know, like, I just don't feel
I thought being a part of this group was important to you.
My name is Elsbeth, and I've been a... My name is all fuzzy now.
Hi, Elsbeth.
Last week after support group, I went to a sex party in Fide-Eye, and I spanked 3 girls, and he spanked my 2.
Hi, girls.
On Tuesday, I met up with a girl from Lex, and we had oral sex with a little fingering.
Elsbeth and the girl from Lex. Genevieve?
No. On Thursday, I had penetrative sex with a guy I've been seeing for a few weeks now.
Elsbeth and the guy. Elsbeth. No, we support your bisexuality. I do think it's important that we keep this space to wanting to have sex with people's daughters.
We did use a condom, though, if that matters. And then last night, I went to a bar to have a threesome with this couple from Facebook dating, but I got confused.
Elsbeth and a couple from Facebook dating. And how did you feel those moments?
Horny, mostly.
And how do you feel now?
Bad. want to meet up with one of the people from the couple tonight. They messaged me and asked if I wanted to go bowling. But I'm not going to.
And there's just one thing we'd like to say. You're disgusting.
It's gonna be okay.
Great job giving support, Leah.
Yeah, thank you for your support, Leah.
I'll go next. I'm Shay, and I've been a dyke for 3 years.
Hi,
Thank you. On Tuesday, I sat on the subway and had impure thoughts about 2 different women. One who got off, the train that is, and one who got on while I was on the train, but stayed past my stop.
Shay and 2 women.
On Wednesday, I had impure thoughts about my first grade teacher, Mrs. O'Weiss, and about my waitress from Applebee's.
And Mrs. O'Weiss and the waitress from Applebee's.
On Friday, I watched Scott Pilgrim versus the Law and had impure thoughts about Brie Larson.
Shay and Brie Larson.
She is hot in that.
On Saturday, I danced with a girl at the bar while having impure thoughts about another girl who was also at the bar.
Shay and the girls at the bar.
On Sunday, I had impure thoughts 3 more times about Mrs. O'Weiss.
Shay and Mrs. O'Weiss.
And before I left for here today, I spent 5 hours reading Breeding King Smut and 2 hours looking at furry porn.
Shay and Breeding King Smut and furry porn.
Yes.
Did you?
No.
That's good.
Do anything on Thursday? Oh, I was sick in bed with food poisoning. Classic memories.
And how did you feel in that moment?
Out of control.
And how do you feel now?
Lowly. Ashamed.
What does this say about you?
I should be spit on. Not in a hot way.
Do you have anything else you'd like to share?
I'm so sorry.
Then there's just one thing we'd like to say. You're disgusting.
Oh, Shay, it's okay. It's okay. At least it's not as bad as last week.
Yeah.
Would this make you feel better?
Thanks, guys. Great. Naya, your turn.
Oh, I don't know. I thought that this was something different.
I feel a lot better.
Okay. I'm Naya, and I've been out as a dyke for like 8 years.
Hi, Naya.
3 months ago, I met this girl at this bookstore she was working at.
Naya and the girl.
I was buying a copy of Claire Sackett's cookbook, and she was checking me out, and she told me that the honey tahini challah bread recipe was really good, and we ended up talking for 15 minutes about baking, but there were customers waiting, so she gave me her number, and she asked if I wanted to come over sometime that week. She said she would bake something for me, and I did, and she baked me the challah, and it was really good. The whole date was really good, and we ended up seeing each other for another 2.5 months, and it was really fun. And 2.5 months in, we were lying in bed, and she gets all shy, and I can tell she wants to say something. So I ask her what she's thinking, and she says she really likes me, and I tell her that I really like her, and she says that she doesn't just like having sex with me, and I tell her that I don't just like having sex with her, and she tells me that she's taking me seriously, and I tell her that I'm taking her seriously too, and I ask her if she wants to be my girlfriend, and she says yes, and she looks so beautiful, with our arms all tangled up, and the next morning we kiss goodbye, and we text over the next couple of days, and I start making plans for us to go to the zoo, and she asks when, and I don't respond, and then a couple of days pass, and she checks in, and I don't respond, and then a couple more days pass, and she checks in, and then a week passes, and she texts me this paragraph telling me to go fuck myself, and that I'm evil, and I'm heartless, and I still don't respond. I don't know what's wrong with me.
And how did you feel in that moment?
I have this terrible stomach ache.
And how do you feel now?
Evil. And heartless.
And what does that say about you?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Do you have anything else you'd like to share?
No.
Well, then we all just have one thing to say. You're disgusting. So, I found some really great resources online about how to have fun at the bars without drinking. And I sorry, I'm just like, sorry, no, never mind. No, Joanie, share.
No, I'm just like not cool with my thing being compared to that. Like, that's so fucked up. I'm sorry, but like, you make her your girlfriend and then you totally ghost it?
Yeah,
That's fucked, dude.
I know.
Like, I just can't even imagine treating someone like that.
Alright.
I'm just not really cool with being compared to all that.
Like you're so perfect.
I'm not
I
saying
don't
we
think
are.
they're saying that.
Oh yeah? Do you think your girlfriend likes being talked about like she's some unwilling victim who has no say in her sex life?
Why are you attacking me? I'm not saying that.
Aren't you though? And you, look, I get it. I've been there, but you need to get the fuck up. Maybe you'd feel a little better about yourself if you stood up for yourself. And you, no one gives a fuck if you fuck a lot of people. Okay, some people give a fuck, but like, why are we paying attention to what they want? Since when are we trying to make them happy? And you, what is this evangelical 15th century white gown bullshit that you're pushing? Impure thoughts? Dude, what? Like, where is this coming from? What drag wife Catholic Sunday Mass infographics are you reading? You're shoving it onto everyone else.
I'm just trying to protect
From what? Metaphorical pussy? From literally just meeting someone and liking them and having a good time.
Everyone, I think we should be careful listening to someone whose issues with commitment led her to harming others.
You don't know if I have commitment issues. I know that I have commitment issues. I know that I treated her like shit, and that's why I'm here. Like, I thought I would be able to actually talk about the shit that I pulled and get some real, actual advice on it, but instead, I walked into this weird, Puritan, anti-sex cult where having feelings will get you crucified.
My name is Elsbeth.
Hi.
I'm gonna try monogamy.
Oh my god.
Elsbeth, that's huge. Congratulations.
But I want to talk about boys.
Elsbeth, we've talked about this.
I know, but I really want to talk about boys.
She should be able to talk about boys.
This is a space for women.
Well, I mean, hey.
I'm being serious. He's been cool with the whole casual thing so far, but today he asked me to be his girlfriend. And I said yes! I know! And I don't know how to work out, but there's something in me that wants to try.
Is this why you came out as bisexual? Because you've been straight the whole time?
I was bisexual way before I met Nate.
Nate!
That is such a straight boy name.
Nate. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? Why is she apologizing? Like, it's weird that you care so much. Is he nice, Elsbeth? Do you like him? Do you have fun with him? Does he treat you well?
He got me flowers the other day for no reason.
I think that's awesome. Don't you guys think that's awesome? Isn't this your friend? Like, don't you want to be there for your friend, even if it means you have to listen about boys?
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't say that we're friends, really.
We met in the waiting room for our old therapist.
Shay's not being more productive.
Oh. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. This makes sense now.
What are you implying?
No, yeah, this is actually a cult, right?
I think everyone would agree that this group has been very productive.
Yes, I don't ever think about how I wasn't invited to sleepovers because the girls were afraid I'd watch them sleep.
My ex-girlfriend just dumped me for my cousin, and I feel awesome about it now.
Do you guys hear yourselves?
Shay has done so much for us.
I'm sure you feel that way, but you're her little bitch.
I'm just happy to not be part of the old order anymore.
What do you mean?
The old order. I was Amish. Yeah, I was on Roastery when I met Shay.
Wait, is this a cult?
I'm really your little bitch.
This is not a cult.
I don't want to be somebody's little bitch. Am I really your little bitch?
You handed her water on command earlier.
It's just now that our ideals are aligned with the Amish, and we have some really weird rituals and like structures.
Oh my god, I'm her little bitch.
Guys, are you being serious
And
right now?
we were all pretty vulnerable when we met.
Can't you just see that she just wants you to be like her? Letting her emotions and desires and wants overtake her until she hurts other people.
Me wanting to have sex with her has nothing to do with me hurting her.
But it never had to get to this point, did it? Maybe if you didn't get involved at all, none of this would have happened. You had to have known this is how it was going to end up. It always does. When you let yourself get out of control, it's only going to end up poorly.
I feel like I'm just now hearing all of this for the first time.
Look, think what you want. I can't stop you. But I am appalled at the implication that this isn't a positive, supportive space, let alone a cult. I was cool with not wearing matching outfits. When you guys didn't want to draw blood with the same knife at the beginning of the year, I was fine with it. When you asked me to stop bringing it up, I did. You'd be literally insane to think that this is a cult. All we're doing here is coming to terms with our own perversions. But fine. Listen to her. If you want to be a menace spreading your filth all over the city, then that's on you.
Oh my God. Holy shit. I'm leaving. Good fucking luck with whatever this is.
Wait, I'm coming. Can we get coffee or something and talk?
I can't believe this is happening to me again.
I don't think this is a cult, Shay. I'd like to hear more about having fun at bars without drinking.
Look, Elsbeth, I think you and I both know this isn't going to work out.
Is this because I'm Amish?
No, it's because you're bisexual.
Shay starts to clean up the setup, beginning with the cushions and blankets, clearly very upset. She then goes to clean up the snacks. She starts in a measured way, but when she gets to the brownies, she freaks the fuck out and knocks them to the ground. She does this with everything else on the table. She starts to throw around the blankets and the cushions, knocking over the chairs, throwing a huge fit.
ISO, down bad bitches who are ready to shoot the shit and talk about the real pains of being a lesbian.
Lights down. End of play.